Childhood shadows. During childhood, we learn how to get love and acceptance. We also learn how not to be if we don't want to be cut off from love and affection. We mold ourselves like clay so we won't be rejected. These disowned parts of ourselves can all manifest as part of the shadow. And that's the shadow work that we talk about, okay? Some shadows come from abuse, neglect, or other traumas in childhood or from any time in our lives. So a shadow can be born now. Okay, a shadow can come about now if something were to happen. Okay, however, we're talking in this specific lesson about childhood shadows. When our soul is jarred by a traumatic experience, it may splinter off into a fragment or a shadow. Inner child and shadow work. True healing begins on the inside. As you raise your level of consciousness, old emotions or experiences may rise to the surface, wanting your attention. Spirit offers you these feelings and memories because you are at a level of empowerment to look back at your past with compassion, love, and healing. Only you know what you've been through. Taking an inventory of your past, thanking it for the lessons you've learned and or the blessings you've received, and releasing it is a necessary part of healing the shadow. You may choose to write out certain experiences and burn the paper to release it in a more tangible way. During meditation, you may decide to step back into your past memory as the empowered adult that you are today and be the hero to your inner child, healing the timeline and its residual effects, some of which could literally be chronic pain or other physical conditions, as well as lingering negative life patterns. Tangible release of heavy shadows. Some experiences require us to dig a little deeper to unpack the well of emotion or words to truly free ourselves of the dense energies. In cases like these, it is a good idea to journal your heart out. Write furiously everything that happened, every way that you feel, everything you wanted to say but never got to. Unload it all. Allow your emotions to fuel your writing. Allow the words to spew forth. This is an energetic purging, release, and healing. Burn the papers or shred them when you are finished. Do not keep them. You do not wish to revisit the shadow. I want to say that again. Burn the papers or shred them when you're finished. Don't keep them. You do not wish to revisit the shadow. We are putting it to rest in this action. You have now acknowledged and honored it, empathized and given it love and compassion. It is safe to let it go. I can feel in the energy patterns here, and I just want to speak on this. Sometimes we're afraid to really let those things go because we feel somehow it protects us to have it here with us. I can't let it go. It's not safe to let it go because I need to be on the lookout just in case something like this were to happen again. By keeping it alive, that is potentially allowing it to be activated in your future. But when you decide to make peace and let it go, you've successfully integrated that information. You're closing the door and disinviting it from your future. Ho'oponopono. It can be challenging to forgive ourselves, the past, and others. Doing so frees us of trapped energy that keeps us stuck and blocked. Sometimes words cannot accurately describe everything. Sometimes the past or the people from it are so far away that amends can only be made safely from a distance. No matter the case, envision yourself, the past scenario, or that other person in your mind's eye. Hold this in your heart and repeat silently or out loud the following Hawaiian prayer. And it's 4 lines. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And those 4 lines have been infused with so much positive energy over the years and years and years that it is healing to the patterns. And the four of them together create the Hawaiian practice of Ho'oponopono, which has been used by psychologists and other spiritualists and holistic practitioners for a really long time. So using this when you need to is very beneficial. I shared with you guys, I shared with the Vibe Tribe actually, that I was driving to work yesterday. And all of a sudden, a song came on the radio that really moved me and reminded me of an experience from when my son was young. And I started to grieve the experience and how badly I felt for not being the kind of parent that I am today. And I started to feel so guilty. And I remembered my Ho'oponopono. So I put my son in my mind's eye and I just kept saying the phrases, I'm sorry, Tristan. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry, my son. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And I let those words just go and the tears were coming and I was just repeating and just connecting with the healing energy of that bond, bringing the love in, bringing the forgiveness in, all of that until the tears were done and the moment had passed and it was sufficient. When you feel overwhelming amounts of guilt, when you have these kinds of things that arise, and you might, as you're activating and up leveling in consciousness, you will remember this, that, or the other thing and feel funny about it. Bring in Ho'oponopono to heal that energy pattern. Sometimes we don't know what to say. We don't know what to do. And maybe there is nothing. There's Ho'oponopono. I got chills right now, so don't forget about that.